And finally, if you're having a meal while watching the show, we hope it's a healthy one. If you've overindulged during the Diwali festivities, it's time for some much-needed detox. So ditch the junk and put down that burger. Now, most of us know that junk food takes a toll on our health. But if you happen to be in Colombia, it will cost you more than that, quite literally. The South American nation has passed a new law. And what does it do? It taxes ultra-processed food and sugary drinks, aka junk food. It taxes junk food. Now, this is a landmark move. It makes Colombia the first country in the world to tax junk food. It's the first law of its kind anywhere. Health experts have lauded this decision. Campaigners hope that this sets an example for other countries to follow. But the road to incentivizing healthy living has not been easy. The law came into effect this month after years of campaigning. So what exactly does it propose? You'll have to pay more for ultra-processed food. Now, this is usually ready-to-eat food. You see, processing changes a food from its natural state. Processed foods are essentially made by adding salt, oil, or sugar. Ultra-processed foods also have a high quantity of saturated fat. A high content of saturated fat. Think cold cuts, chocolates, potato chips. You get the idea, the good stuff. That's really bad for your heart and health. And since self-restraint has failed in the face, or shall we say mouth of temptation, Colombia is making things official. They've imposed a sort of health tax, similar to the ones that countries have on tobacco and sugary drinks. So starting immediately, there will be an additional tax of 10% on ultra-processed food. And that's just the beginning. By next year, it will be increased to 15%. By 2025, it will be further hiked to 20%. So while your belly fat increases, your wallet will certainly feel lighter. And why has Colombia taken this, what some would call, drastic step? The government says it's not to make money, but rather to tackle lifestyle problems arising out of a poor diet. In 2021, more than 55% of Colombians were found to be overweight. 1 in every 3 adults in the country has high blood pressure. The Colombian diet is also high in sodium. In fact, it has the highest rate in Latin America and among the highest in the world. And here's why that's problematic. Higher salt intake has been linked to stroke and heart failure. In Colombia, it results in almost 25% of deaths annually. You know which country has the highest salt consumption? China. Now, that's one race Beijing wouldn't mind losing, at least we hope so. Hungary comes second. Where's India on the global list? Near the middle of the pack. While salt may be the villain, you and I cannot really escape blame here. We all know that junk food is bad for us. But you know just how bad? Here's what a study in 2019 found. And listen to this carefully. A poor diet kills more people worldwide than tobacco. Apart from cardiovascular diseases and obesity, a diet high on processed food also leads to digestive problems, type 2 diabetes, depression, and even cancer. So the next time you bite into that burger or seek comfort in that bag of chips or the tub of ice cream, do remember, while it might thrill your taste buds, it's likely to increase your chances of stroke as well. So what's the solution? Do you have to ditch fast food entirely? Well, that would be ideal, but life rarely is. So the answer lies in moderation. Experts say limit junk food to once a week, like a cheat day. And the rest of the time, stick to the greens, to beat the blues and be in the pink of health. The color analogy might be bad, but the advice is good.